Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Lock in.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Swift, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Trubisky to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Steps away, and he's going to go down again. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the left side. Swift. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, Alpha. Right there.
Again, it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3. Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. Let's put that team on a
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check. Shit. Hey, ball. Shit. Check, six
First down, a run with Cohen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken very short. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
36. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain there of 21 yards. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Monday.
Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
58, right over there. Yeah. 18.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On first down, Trubisky. That's taken in by Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Stanford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
280. Middle. Let's go, Dave. It's going to be a long day on offense. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on third down, Stafford looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Callaway on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second down and goal. Trubisky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, easy. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Got you. Omaha, ready to move.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Foles. He's got the hook up to Miller. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Johnson. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
40 got. 40 got. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey.
Here's Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll work it in.